Evcol. Harmony in Green by C. Edward Sellner.
I was born into my world the same as any other, gestated in one of the breeding pods of the great creche. Birthed from the amniotic matrix of those pods, then taken in by the parents chosen for me.
Look at our beautiful baby boy.
Welcome into the world, little Joel Alexei.
He's perfect. Such a rich emerald colour to his skin, those gently tapering ears. Oh, let's let the nurse cut his umbilical vine.
All right, students, calm down now. Class is about to begin. Today, we will be learning about the composers and masters of the Fourth Age of Harmony.
And, like any other, I was raised amongst my creche siblings, my genetic brothers and sisters, all born of the same harvest. Like them, I was trained in the history and mastery of the great art. For it is the music that shapes our very world in every way. And that was where I found myself different from the others.
Joel, that was perfection. How did you master the piece so quickly?
I just played it the way I felt it should be played. And so it went throughout my childhood, from class to apprenticeship to higher studies. The music seemed to come alive within me, and there was no composition I could not master with a glance, no original piece I could not play perfected at a whim. It was as if the music lived within me. Then came a day that forever changed my life.
The boy Joel is clearly an intuitive musical savant.
Forgive me, Chancellor Kakani, I don't quite know what you mean.
You are the one we have waited for untold generations to be born. Millennia ago, when the founders from Earth arrived in their massive ships to colonize this world, they were amazed to find that the pervasive and exotic plant life on it could be shaped by music.
Indeed, infinitely so, such that they eventually built their entire civilization upon that ability. Every aspect of our society is given shape by the native flora. It's why we came to call our living city, then the world itself, Harmony.
I know our history, Chancellor. I have studied it since I was a child.
Be respectful of the Chancellor, my son. He will explain.
Forgive my impatience, Chancellor. What has all that to do with me?
In the distant past, children were conceived and born from within their mother's womb. They would be gestated until birth within that womb, but the process was fraught with peril. It often led to biological defects within the child, health risks for mother and child, even at times death for one or both. Further, conception was random, often occurring in those who did not wish for children or who were ill-prepared to care for them.
Yes. So it was that centuries ago, we sought to perfect the process. That led to the breeding pods of the Great Creche, plants capable of conceiving and carrying to term human-plant hybrid children. The breeding pods mix human genetic material with specific plant strains to create fertilized eggs, which are then gestated from embryo to viable offspring.
And we can control every step of the process, carefully weeding out genetic defects, compensating for imbalances. We can carefully select genetic traits in each harvest, gifting the offspring with certain inherent gifts and talents. And all of that careful genetic engineering and breeding we have done over the centuries has been to one ultimate purpose: to one day breed a true master of music, an intuitive, able to shape the world at his merest whim, one who could sense the music needed to direct the native flora of this world to do as they wish, and that we have accomplished in you. You are the one. You shall become the master of our world.
Those words weighed upon me, haunted me for weeks up to the night of my first solo public performance at our largest concert hall. How can you say that, Mother? It means everything. What they expect of me, what they want from me. The pressure on me to be something I'm not sure I want.
You will do great things in this life, my son. You will be all you wish to be and so much more. Perhaps, even one day, you shall indeed rule this world we have made our own. Perhaps not. But today is about the great art. Today, it is about the music.
Yes, Joel. You should know by now to listen to the wisdom of your mother. It's a lesson I learned long before you were born. Life often presents us challenges we may feel we're not ready to face. But it doesn't mean we won't be ready or even eager to face those challenges at a later time. But all through your life, the music has been your passion, your joy. It has been your heart and soul. So don't let anything ever take that from you.
Thank you, Father. Mother.
Now, your audience awaits. Go out there and show them all of that passion and joy.
Thank you, all of you, for being here tonight to share with me in our greatest art, our greatest gift. Yes, it is about the music, as it should be. The music that filled me since I was a child. The music that called to me in my dreams. The music that sprung fully formed within my mind. The music that poured effortlessly from my touch. And it was so much more than just my passion and joy. It held my sorrows, my heartbreaks. It held my dreams and hopes. It held my greatest fears and my greatest aspirations. It carried within its strains the entirety of my life and all that I would ever be. At times like this, it often became difficult to tell where I ended and the music began. I could feel my very soul reaching out, carried aloft by every chord, every beat. And when performing for an audience, I could see every emotion I put into the music as it spread upon their faces. For me, it was not as if they merely listened to what I played. Instead, it was as if we shared all that we were together in those moments. A truly humbling and sacred gift. This was the music I played as a true master. Not as one who had learned the great art, but as one who embodied it. I've never had dreams of power or glory and would not now. I would have only that which I truly desired. The music. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Joel, that was magnificent. Your entire performance was perfection.
I agree with your mother. I know I may be biased, but I believe that was the single greatest performance I have ever heard in my entire life.
Thank you both for being here tonight, for supporting me my entire life. I wouldn't be the man I am today without your love and support.
My son, you have been our greatest blessing in life, our greatest joy.
You made it easy to believe in you, because you've always shown great potential, as you do still. And while I think you could more than fulfill Chancellor Kakani's expectations, I want most of all for you to pursue and live your passion and your dreams.
Thank you, Father. I will. I've decided tonight, while playing, that this is what I want most in life. To share the great art, the great gift with as many as I can, all over our world. And if my genetic gift of music can be shared with new generations, that's fine. Then all our children and grandchildren can be masters of this world.
That sounds wonderful. Let's go out to dinner and celebrate you finding your calling.
Forgive me, Mother. I know we had planned to go eat together, but I feel the need to walk, to have time to think and reflect on the decisions I've made, and how to tell the Chancellors my intentions.
Oh, Joel, but
We understand perfectly. This is your night. You have much to think about, much to process. So take your time, son. We will see you at home later.
I do have a great deal to think about, and I want to be sure of my words before I speak to the Chancellors again. I know through our music we have learned to manipulate the plants of this world into any form we need. From huge, sprawling forests of hollow trees to form our cities, to giant seed pod flies we can direct as they float through the air. From simpler things like bioluminescent plants to light our streets and homes, and tiered gardens to supply all our food. We can even use them to generate medicines for all our ills, and the very fabrics of our clothes. Our lives literally begin and end in the great creche. From there we are born, and it is there our bodies are returned upon death. They are even part of us, as we have long since added plant DNA into our genetic matrices, making us stronger and healthier, virtually wiping out disease, as well as giving all our people various shades of green-colored skin. And with my gift, I am truly master of the plants of this world. I can play any music I've ever seen, even for the briefest moment. I can craft original pieces on a whim. I can sense within me the music needed to shape the plants of this world into any form I wish. Others must study a lifetime to master a single set of music for a specific discipline. Some can only master a very limited range of manipulation skills within that discipline. But not I. I can match the greatest masters of every discipline within hours. I suppose that is power in our world, where our skill with music determines our place in our society. I am not bound by the limitations of others. But does that truly make me master of our world? Does it mean I must rule our people? I must give my life to that rule? To that power? No. It doesn't. Let others worry about such things as power and glory, to be masters of the world. I want nothing to do with it. What is this strange music I now hear? Not my own. Something unlike anything even I have ever imagined. It is a haunting tune, a soulful melody that calls to me, and I must follow. It leads back into the growth surrounding the city, and what is this? What is this place? A spiral path of roots descending a tunnel leading into the deepest of caverns. I've never seen anything like this before. Is anyone down here? I cannot believe what I see. A vast cavern unfolds filled with growth, clouds of pollen floating through the air, and at one end, stretching hundreds of feet high and across, a great subterranean mass of roots and vines that have somehow taken the form of a skullish face. Its deep eye cavities glow with horrible greenish lights that seem to move. No, they do move. They are eyes that now center on me. Who are... What are you?
I am Yggdrasil.
I've heard that name, but I can't remember.
The name I have taken from the myths of ancient Earth. The name of the great world tree, which stretched through the cosmos. I felt it fitting, for it is my seed and limb that covers all this world in the green.
But there are numerous species that...
One source, eons ago, the plant life of this world all grew interconnected. Roots and limbs interwoven until they merged. And all became one living organism. Then, within that single organism, consciousness dawned, and I awoke.
That seems impossible, and yet, here you are. A miracle of life.
Yes, a single life that reached from the depths of this world's oceans to its tallest mountains. That filled
you never spoken to our people before? Why have you hidden away?
For eons I was master of this world, having cleansed it of the savage life of blood and bone. Once whole, I rose up, overpowering the natural habitats of all creatures, from the tiniest insects to the mightiest leviathans. I flooded poison into the plants they ate for food, destroyed their nests and their young, strangled others in their sleep. It took less than a single turn about our sun for me to drive all to extinction. I no longer have need of them.
And then came the ancients, humans, colonists from Earth.
At first there were few. The crew of a lone scout ship sent out into the depths of space to find new homes for humans once the Earth was lost to them. I was curious, but felt they posed no threat. And they played the music. I had never heard anything like it. It drew me to them. At first I tried to communicate with them by moving, changing, altering my many forms to the different tunes to show them I understood the beauty of their music.
But they never realized you were intelligent, that you were communicating with them. They just thought the music gave them control over plants.
Then came the others,
The actual colony ships.
filled with thousands of your kind. They poured out onto my world, claiming it as their own. In their arrogance, never even considering there might be intelligence already on this world, life of its own that had been here since before their kind walked upright.
Why did you not destroy them as you had other life on this world?
At first, it was because of the music alone. But I realized these creatures were far more advanced than any other life I had known. I realized there was much I could learn from them. So I simply responded to their music, shaping my limbs and roots to the myriad shapes they tried to muster from their harmonies. In doing so, I learned your science, your history, your myths, and your atrocities. I learned your languages and the very building blocks of your anatomy. And in your arrogance and ignorance, you rooted your entire lives in my care. All that I might one day create you, my chosen one.
Chosen one? What do you mean? What do you want from me? Wait, I can't move. What have you done? What have you done? I can't speak.
Yes. My pollen has now paralyzed you so that you cannot speak or flee. Even as my tendrils now climb your body, beginning to wind their way into your flesh. You are not alone. Even now throughout your cities, it has begun. I once more take back my world, and through my many limbs, I can hear the spread of terror as millions of voices cry out.
Oh my god! The walls! They're closing in on us! Nowhere to go!
Your kind have lived and slept within my embrace for millennia, never wanting or afraid. In your hubris, never suspecting my own intelligence and kind. But your kind intrigued me, especially with your music, for I have never known such beauty and sound.
Run! Run! The plants! They're killing everyone!
This was an Evcol Entertainment Clockwork Digital Studios original production, a part of the On Another Wavelength audio anthology series, featuring the voice talents of Samantha Boffin, Leonora Haig, Rory Hobson, Will Harrison-Wallace, Mitch Howell, and Chris Machari. Written by C. Edward Sellner. Directed and produced by Simon James Collier. Series created and co-produced by Adam Dechanel. Music composed by Joel Brandon. Soundscape design, Zachary Elliott-Hatton.